It's Divas That Care Radio. Stories, strategies, and ideas to inspire positive change. Welcome to Divas That Care, a network of women committed to making our world a better place for everyone. This is a global movement for women, by women, engaged in a collaborative effort to create a better world for future generations. To find out more about the movement, visit divasthatcare.com after the show. Right now, though, stay tuned for another jolt of inspiration.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Divas That Care. My name is Candace Gish. Oh my gosh, everyone, we're going to have a great show today. I'm so excited because Kibi Whitehead is in the house. I haven't had the opportunity to speak with this amazing woman for quite a while, and I can't wait to hear what is new with her. So, yes, we're going to be doing that today. So if this is the very first time tuning into the Divas That Care, a huge welcome to you. We are now in our 11th season, and it's because of all of our amazing listeners that we are now listened to in over 30 countries around the world. So thank you so much for all that you guys are doing out there to make the world a better place. All right, guys, let's get going. Kibi, welcome back to the Divas That Care. I'm so excited to talk with you today.
Hey, Candace, thank you for having me, and thank you for all you do at Divas That Care and just really helping inspire women. I just love you to death and all that you're doing, you and your team.
Oh, thank you so much, Kibi. Well, you know what? It's going to be a great show today because we're going to get to catch up with you because we haven't done that in a while. So, Kibi, before we kind of dive into that, would you mind reintroducing yourself to some of our new listeners?
Well, hey, I am Kibi Whitehead, and I live in North Carolina, born and raised here and always lived here. I have two children, now 11. Don't let me say 10 anymore, but 11 and 13. Just a busy mom. I work a full-time job. I work in healthcare. I'm an analyst and consultant for hospitals. And then I have multiple businesses I run on the side. So I've been working from home for about 8 years now. So I'm totally used to what's going on in the world. I was just already here at home, you know. So I've been able to optimize on that and really help people get through some rough times. But just connecting back now, I'm foot on the gas, still rocking and rolling, and I love helping people. I love helping people break free. Whatever's holding them back, that's really my mission and what I stand behind. I wrote a book about it. I just really like helping people break free. That's when you hear Kibi, the break free tagline is what I hope you see. And I do that, you know, through and just really with God's help because he's helped me so much in breaking free, and I like to pass that on to other people. So that's a little bit about me.
I love that.
Married. Well, yeah, I'm married. I wanted to make sure I highlight my husband too because he helps me a whole lot so that I'm able to, you know, pursue my dreams and take action and do things. So back to you, Candace. Thank you.
No, I absolutely love it. And you have always had so much energy, and you are so inspiring, and you're really passionate about everything that you do. And it always comes across, you are very big on Facebook. We see you all over the place. You're always doing something to support other people. And I want to talk a little bit about that because for some of our listeners that have not found you yet on Facebook, we're going to talk about how you are working with people, and especially right now. You know, this last year has been pretty emotional, pretty hard on a lot of people, and now you are really out there in the front, really supporting people.
Yeah, so this is how I train and teach. I teach people, listen, let's go post online. People get really scared. Oh, my gosh, I got to post. What do I say? Well, just go love on somebody else. If you're being kind to someone else, there is never anything wrong with that, right? You're not asking for somebody to buy anything. You don't expect anything in return. But at the same time, you're doing such a good thing that you feel so good because that energy is being passed. Then, more importantly, you're learning skill. So you're taking that and taking skill and learning that and effort to love on people. And this is what I found, and actually for my own self, when I started learning the law of promotion and the law of celebration, we don't learn that in school. So when we get out of high school, we get out of college, it's really weird. It's very uncomfortable. You're like, oh, people think something's wrong with me for being nice. And then you start thinking, why would somebody think something's wrong for me being nice, but it is uncomfortable at first because we're not taught to be kind. Now it's something I do on autopilot. I'm like, who am I loving on today? I feel so good from honoring other people or celebrating their wins or, showing them off that it comes back to me. Like I train on the Daily 5. There's 5 things you must do online for your business to keep it afloat. This is mandatory. It's required. And one of those 5 things is who are you going to love on? But my 5 things usually take care of themselves because of what I'm putting out. I'll be tagged and stuff, or somebody will hit me with a post, and I'm like, boom, boom, it came back to me. And it may not even have been from the person that I put it out to. But it's that law of, reciprocation that's going to come back. It's just universal. So when I train on social media, whether you have a business or don't, you just want to get out there, we train with being kind. And I love that. So, and I think all of our clients love that. But, and I'm sure that people who get loved on love it. I love it when someone tags me and they're honoring me or my business or my kids or just maybe something I did for that person and they're honoring me out loud. I know I love that. So I like to just give it back and teach that. But thank you for highlighting that.
I love that. And you know what? It really comes across, and I think people really realize that about you, is that you are always, telling people what a great job they're doing, and you're so proud of everybody, what they're doing. And it's nice to see that. You think of everybody as, who they are and what they're accomplishing. And sometimes it's really nice to feel that you've done a good job. You've got a group right now that it's called the Rock Success. I know I'm not doing the whole thing, but can you talk a little bit about that? Because I love what you were doing when we had talked about it before the show.
Yes, it's called Rock Success Through Scripture. And really the mission behind that, again, is break free. Like my whole tagline, everything I do is about breaking free, strongholds off of whatever. Like what are you trying to move past through? Is it physical health? Is it your mental health? Is it your finances? Is it spiritual growth? Like we must be working all those pillars in life anyway, especially if you're looking to earn extra income or be a better spouse or have better health. So all of those things tie together. So I'm all about working muscles. You hear people talk about, go walk and go to the gym. Well, yeah, we know to work our muscles and work out. But what people leave out, other coaches, and what I want to make sure I don't leave out is that we need to be working our mind muscles. We need to work our physical and health muscles. We need to be working our spiritual muscles and our emotion and relationship muscles. And what happens is when you start working all these muscles, your bank account just by default takes care of itself. It's really amazing. So the whole mission behind Rock Success Through Scripture is to bring God in the marketplace. Because what I found over the years, and when I hit rock bottom on my face and everything I worked for just pulled out from under me, if anybody's ever been there, it was every time, on time, me putting God second. So now this holds me accountable in my community to be grateful that God owns everything. I just get to borrow it. And I'm grateful for that. So Rock Success me to teach others and be accountable with myself and my community to keep God in the marketplace, Him in the center forefront, and everything just comes like it's supposed to when we lean on Him and keep Him first. So that is a free Facebook group. We do Bible studies in there. We just pick a book and we do a study and collaboration. There's lots of recordings in there. You can go back and watch old studies, or wherever we're at right now, when you're listening, you can hop right in. You can buy the book and follow along with us. It's truly amazing. Right now, it is a panel of women, but I encourage anybody in there, but it is, women. It's almost a women's Bible study as far as the panelists go, but that is open to anybody, and we encourage anybody who wants to come in. They can just either you can add them, I'll add you, Candace, and you can add anybody to the group there.
I love that.
Or we can get the link out. Yeah.
What I'll do, Kibi, afterwards is if you send me the link, I will post it on our social media so that all of our listeners can get a hold of that also.
Yes, it'd be great.
That is wonderful. So tell us, what else is new? You know, this obviously keeps you quite busy, but what else have you been doing the last year?
I love affiliate marketing. I love multi-level as well. I'm a network marketer. I build teams. I love the industry. I believe when you're building teams, you kind of stick to one company, but being an affiliate, you can be in multiple things. So I love that about affiliate marketing. I really dug deep in that over the last year. I had a goal to have 10 streams of income, and now I'm up to 13. It took me a year,
wow,
but I have 15 streams. Now, keep in mind, they're not like all six-figure incomes, you know, but it compounds. So when you talk about having 10 streams, if you've got $30 coming here, $50 coming here, it all adds up. And we're talking about things like makeup, or, you know, stuff I love to stand behind, things I use. I have a collagen product I love. So I love the affiliate nature. And with that, I had to move away from some mindsets who didn't believe in it. So I aligned myself with people who empowered me to be an affiliate. I do not like to call myself an influencer. I don't want to influence anybody. What I want to do is offer and share products I love. If something helps my hair grow, I want to share it with someone who needs hair growth. Or if I have a self-tanner on, I have a lotion, people ask where you get the tanner, I can send a link. I love doing that. That's something I've really worked hard on, and I'm just so honored to be able to share that with others and know that that's out there. Anybody from home with kids can just send links and share products they love. The other thing I've really been working on, I've been in co-coaching with a gentleman called Daryl Price. His name is Daryl Price, and we do a coaching called the 4 Agreements. And then I've also partnered with Rachel Hortense, and we do a breakthrough training. And then Story Sell, I have partnered with Nicole Connor. So co-coaching is another animal, and I've been able to take that on in the last couple of years and fully develop courses and get them up and running and actually have clients go through, and people love the classes. So that's been something on my plate that I've been doing that just required a lot of energy, but I'm so glad we got up and running. Yeah, and co-coaching is a whole other animal, right, doing that with other people. But then just also focusing and revamping my social media classes, because social media has really changed. It's evolving. It's changing. We've got to change with it. Whether you like it or not, here's what I love about it. It's a way we can earn money from home for free. And that's what it is, right? I mean, just like with Divas, you guys are you're online. We're doing a podcast, and we're all around the world. And just think if we had to get in an airplane and do an event, and we're like where you live and where I live, what that would cost. But this is totally free for us tonight. You know, other than a few costs you may pay to run the program, people really need to think about that. And I hope people think about that. I hope that I can give a tip tonight that Facebook is free. You can go there and put out the right information, and you overnight could start earning income for your family. And people are hurting. We're in a financial crisis. A lot of people are losing jobs. A lot of people are looking for streams of income, and a lot of women are looking to do it from home. And I don't blame you. So these are tools we have. We just got to develop skill. That's it. You've got to learn a few bells and whistles. You got to learn some do's and don'ts. Learn to filter out negatives, which that's easier said than done. That's why I believe in a community. I believe in support when you're trying to learn, and collaboration while you're trying to learn, so people can share transparently and openly things that are working for them, things that are not working for them. So that's what I've been working on. I really just, my foot's been on the gas, you know. So I had one of my biggest financial years in a pandemic. And I just believe that's from the seeds I've been sowing over time. You know, if you just continue to sow the seeds, like you were saying, Candace, I'm just up and at it. I don't even know what's going on, man. We're just working our butts off. We're still working. If you just stay the course and stay consistent, you know, your trees are going to grow. Everything's going to come in a harvest in a due season. So just stay consistent, keep doing what you're doing, and things will keep growing. And I hope I answered your question. Back to you, Candace. Thank you.
You know what? It definitely did. And, you know, I love how you highlighted on the multiple streams of income. You know, a lot of people over the years have focused on one company, and they put all their eggs into one basket. And I think people are rethinking that whole strategy. I think it's important to be sometimes maybe a little diverse because you don't know what, for instance, the market's going to be and how it's going to pertain, or if a company's going to come or if it's going to go. And if you have different areas, like you were mentioning, now 13, maybe that is almost the way to go. We always talk about, you have to focus on one thing, but I like how you're saying, it's not, I don't make a lot of money in all of them, but it keeps you diverse. It helps you in that affiliate marketing. We're hearing a lot about that. A lot of people are starting to get involved with more of affiliate because they love products, and companies want to start these affiliate programs because, you know what, it's great. It's a great way to advertise. If you have all these affiliates that are promoting, you don't have to do all this marketing.
Yep. Yeah, and the money comes from advertising dollars that the businesses have to pay out anyway. So instead of doing a billboard, why not pay a couple people to go out online? I mean, I've seen companies pay up to 50%. 50%. It's insane. Like, even Amazon can pay 2 to 10%. And one thing I do is I have a training that teaches affiliate. It teaches you how to be one and how to be a professional marketer, because we don't want to trample over people. We don't want to cross-recruit. We don't want to go poaching in communities. That's not what we do, right? It's about when I sit down with my mother-in-law and she's like, Evie, where do you get your makeup? And I'm like, I can give her 3 companies. It depends. Do you want organic? Do you want cream-based? What matters to her? So I also look at that I love having a buffet menu that I can offer my customers based on what they need, right? And, I love doing that. But I do think there's etiquette involved. There's a professionalism, a level of professionalism we all should have, because the other guys are right. When we're out here trampling over each other and hopping company to company, that's not what I'm talking about. It's about the subtle way of sharing products with people you love and care about. And, again, keeping that person first. I believe in people before profit.
I love that.
And if we always keep that first, we're good and gravy, right?
Exactly. What great advice. I really like a different point of view. I like it when people come onto this program and can really tell us, what's going on out there and how we can do it, how we can build businesses, how we can be authentic, how we can, honor each other, because that's where it comes down to, is that it is not the same as it used to be. Things are so much different. People understand and they pick up, these cues on us, and they know if we're really authentic or not.
Yep, so true. I followed these influencers. They actually call themselves that, so I'm calling them what they call. But I've seen them buy things, sell them, and then turn around and sell them in like Facebook Marketplace. That is not professional. So if you're trying to influence someone that this product's amazing, then why aren't you using it yourself? So that's just a little tip, of professionalism that people can see right through that. If I'm following someone and I really like them and I'll buy everything they recommend, and then I see them out here just selling it and not really using it, I'm like, unfollow, right? So there's a way to present ourselves and truly be real and raw about the things we're using and that we're sharing, and we're actually using those products. I mean, I'm thinking right now, I'm looking at my counter, and I have cleaning products. So there's a company I use and love that I truly use these cleaning products. And I could send a link and get like $15 off my order per referral. So companies are doing that too, Candace. They're not just paying commission, but they're giving you money back towards product that you, right? So there's all kind of ways. And by the way, that saving money is making money. Right? If it's something I'm going to pay for and I get a discount, I'm saving money, so that's money back in my pocket. So I love it. I love that people can start. Yeah, I love people can start affiliates too with no overhead, literally zero. You just go to the website of the company, you scroll down, and you sign up to be an affiliate, and it's free. So if you're looking for a way just to get some startup money for another business, affiliate's the way to do it. It could give you a cushion, and all the money you're earning could go into another business, right? So just ways that we can really work from home. We got our phones in our hands anyway, right? Why not make money from our phone?
And people are at home now. They're looking for things to do.
Right.
Instead of sitting down and watching television, you know what? This is a way to help your families pay an extra bill, something that you might not be able to do because you can no longer leave the house. I love that. You know what, Kibi, I want to ask you, how can our listeners get a hold of you? What is your website so that some of these listeners that are like, oh my goodness, I want to learn more about the affiliate. Oh, I want to learn more about her Bible study. How can they get a hold of you?
Yep, you can get a hold of me at CoachKeeby.com. So it's Coach, K-E-B like boy, I-E.com. That's my website. On there is a subscribe or actually a consult link. And you can literally book a 15-minute Zoom with me, and we get you rolling and wherever you need to be. So, yep, it's real easy. Just go to the website. You can subscribe to email if you want, or you can click consultation and get a free consultation call with me. Yep.
That is awesome. Thank you so much. You know, the show's we've talked quite a bit, and it's gone by very quickly, but I want to ask you one last thing. Is there any last-minute tips, things you'd like to share with our listeners, or anything perhaps that's coming up that you'd love to share?
Oh, goodness, put me on the spot. No, I love it. I had 5 things that come to mind, but I'll just share that for the listeners that, you know, ladies, you can do whatever you put your mind to. It does not matter where you come from, your last name, what you did yesterday, what you did 5 minutes. Anybody can change. I think I seen a quote on Facebook today. I believe it was Steve Harvey. He said, no matter what you've done, you can turn things around. No matter what. So just know that it doesn't matter. Like me from North Carolina, no college degree, I've been able to hit marks in companies. I've been able to do things that my family said I never could do, like write a book. If you tell me I can't do it, I'm going to go do it. And you can have the same attitude and that spirit of a finisher to go do something big. And guess what? We've got to. Women, we got to. Ladies, we got to. Our kids are looking up to us. Jobs are being lost. We're in a financial crisis. Everybody can step up with their phones and start affiliating or doing just something special that you can do. If it's just self-care, like look in the mirror and say, it's my time, because it is your time, and we can go do this together. Thank you, Candace, for Divas That Care. I truly love this program. I was a host at one time. I need to consider coming back, but I'm so grateful to be here as a guest tonight. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you so much for coming on. You know, we heard how busy you are, so I appreciate the time that you took to come on to tonight's program. You know, it's always a pleasure to talk with you. It's amazing when I love hearing what you are doing and how you're inspiring so many people and so many families. And you know what? I really respect that, and I absolutely love it. So thank you, Kibi, for coming and joining me tonight.
Thank you so much for having me. Y'all be blessed.
Thank you. And a big shout out to all of you amazing listeners. As I said, it's because of you that we've continued to do this program for 11 seasons now, and I'm just so excited because we have a lineup of amazing guests that are coming on our program. And as you heard, Kibi, these are the quality of guests that we have on the Divas That Care, and it's always exciting to hear what they're up to and how they're changing not only their lives but the lives of others. So make sure you check out all of our other calls at divasthatcare.com and check out all of our other hosts. There are some amazing programs that are going on out there. So I hope you have a great night, and I hope that you do something kind. Until next time, everyone.
Thanks for listening. This show was brought to you by Divas That Care. Connect with us on Facebook, on Instagram, and of course on divasthatcare.com, where you can subscribe to our newsletter so you don't miss a thing.